How's it going? Welcome to One Ray and Jenny. I'm Ray.
And I'm Jenny.
And we like to create content. Behind us is a beautiful Greek Orthodox church. We are in the town of Weirton, West Virginia, but it played for Lillian, Ohio in the J.J. Abrams, Steven Spielberg classic. Well, I don't know if it's a classic, but Super 8 is the film we are doing today. We found all of the film locations. You know, it's funny, Super 8, in my opinion, is a movie I wish was a little better. I
like it.
It's one of your favorite movies, actually, right? Don't get me wrong, I really like Super 8. I love the whole concept of it. And if I'll go out on the line and say, without Super 8, you wouldn't have Stranger Things. Super 8 came first. You had Super 8 and then Stranger Things, right? And also Stephen King, like the new ones, right? How they put it in the 80s. You wouldn't have had any of that without Super 8. I think that's really what started the whole trend of, like, you know, kids on bikes again, riding through town, old school, you know, kind of Stand By Me vibes. So I love that aspect. I think I love the whole beginning of Super 8, but the ending, I think, is where it falls apart for me. Like, I like the aliens just trying to get home, but just something about the ending, it just doesn't work for me. I don't know why, but
I like it.
Man, she's giving me daggers with her eyes right now. And no, it's a great movie, don't get me wrong. We definitely suggest you should watch it. But yeah, let's check out the sites today. We found Lillian Middle School. It's actually a church. They totally took this awning off in this little, like, steeple thing. They took all that off. Otherwise, I would totally give it away that it was a church. But yeah, this place is the middle school. Joe and them come out this door right here, and they shoot everything super tight, so you can't really tell what this building is. And you just get just enough of this brick building
that it looks like a middle school.
That it looks like a middle school. I mean, it's brilliant how they just drive around. It's like, yeah, we can just use a corner of this building. Good enough. But yeah, and then you don't see that sign. That sign might have been the one that said Lillian Middle School, or they might have just had that gone. They tore it down or something.
Yeah.
And they actually
I think there was a little sign there that said the middle school, so
it did,
they put something there. But
maybe it was in that ball field there, is where they put the middle school sign, I'm not sure. But they actually do go across the street, and there is like a deli here that's been shut down, looks like, for a while. It says for renovation, but I have a feeling that this has been renovated for a while. So, but yeah, they go across the street and they go to like a gumball machine right here. And they shoot everything super, like, kind of tight on the kids, where, like, you really don't see the background a whole lot.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of people. Kids
and
stuff.
They have
like,
tons of extras.
Tons of kids and people and stuff,
Yeah.
so there's like a lot of people.
Exactly, yeah. Cool. All right. It is freaking cold.
It's a little windy up here.
It is horrible. Let's get out of this cold. We're back in the car. We found Charles's house. So there's a scene where Joe comes out of this house. Actually, it's more like right about this angle. I don't really want to shoot. This is like someone's private home. But Joe comes out of that driveway right where that blue car is, and then he rides his bike across the street. And you can totally see in the movie, it says Crystal Lane and Fernwood. You see that shot. So here's how the camera goes. It just pans and follows Joe on his bike going across the street. And then this house right here, I'll zoom in on. That's Joe's house right there with that white awning. And actually, in the beginning of the movie, he's sitting on a swing set that's right next to it. There's actually a swing set at this house, but it's in the backyard. It's like a wooden swing set, but that metal one, they must have just put that there for the film. But yeah, there's Joe's house, and one more time, there is Charles's house.
It's a cute little neighborhood, actually.
Yeah, it actually looks kind of like the neighborhood around where we live too. No way. Yeah, I'm Ray. This is Jenny.
Hi. Hi.
No way, we're getting to go in Charles's house.
Yeah.
Oh, you just gave us so many more views, man. Thank you. Hi, guys. Sorry to interrupt you.
No worries. So obviously the outside was on the film, but the inside was Hollywood set.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are original pictures that they used
that's awesome.
to recreate the props.
On the way, yeah.
So they did a pretty good job, because if you remember, in their living room is sort of green and the brick and whatnot, so they really used it to do that.
Very cool, yeah.
Yeah, and come on in. Do you guys want anything to drink? Hot coffee?
No, I'm good.
No,
thanks.
we're good, thank you.
All right.
Oh, my lens is fogging up a bit. Oh, wow. I love this room here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the film is sort of neat. So what they did, they took the interior, and what's really neat is whenever you're looking out like a certain window, that's really the window that corresponds. That's the movie magic. It probably didn't matter to anybody.
Sure, yeah.
But when we look out our window and the window it's supposed to be, we're like,
That's actual,
that's a great window. How did they do that?
Yeah.
Movie magic,
That's
and then
awesome.
Well, that's what we're saying in the car. Like, the reason why we've done a couple of different movie location videos, and it's just so cool to stand like right where these crews were, like, where Hollywood was. So that's
Charles's
there.
house, yeah.
No way. That's really cool, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Well,
understanding.
like,
We weren't expecting this at all.
We have
actually.
foreign exchange students. We tell them all the
Okay.
time.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
We're like, listen, people are going to be like out front. they're nice people. They're here for Super 8 normally, typically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or FBI. I don't know.
Right?
Yeah, so like nothing inside because it was too modern.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then if you notice the pictures, this house here was only half the house it was in 51, but it
Okay.
was the model home. So the guy who built
I
this
see.
house,
Yeah.
this was his model home, and then he lived here for almost 60 years,
Yeah.
and then we bought it from his daughter,
Awesome.
I see.
and they went to Nashville. But,
Oh, wow.
he built all these homes, and if you notice, they're all the same exact plan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
3 windows, big window, door, garage. They just might be mirrored.
Yeah.
With the exception of maybe 1 or 2 homes that were built later. Yeah, we weren't here for the filming. We were maybe at a different other house in Weirton, but we were, aware of the filming because it was all over the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So cool, man.
Did you guys go to the cemetery?
Where is
No.
that actually?
Okay, yeah. I'll have to
We
show
didn't
you.
know where that
Yeah.
was.
Yeah,
So.
I'll get you on the map. And then that's the same neighborhood there that they blew up the houses and things
Oh
like that.
yeah.
Okay.
right.
We were wondering where that was too.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I want to say it's like South 17th Street
Okay.
area.
Yeah.
And when you see it, you'll see it because it just
Okay.
goes up and down. And actually, there's a little bit of like fact to that. It was the same neighborhood that they were in that they ran to the cemetery. It's like right adjacent.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
Yep.
So like the geography is all.
Yeah,
exact.
it actually all makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the more of these videos we do, the more we realize that they really do just shoot everything right
Yeah.
next to each other.
Yeah.
It's like it's across the street. It's actually across the street.
It really
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And then
It's not always-
downtown.
yeah.
You guys saw downtown.
We
Yeah.
got all the downtown shots.
so
Yeah.
Weirton's probably not too much different than like the McKeesports, Mennesons,
Yes.
and the
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Aliquippas. They never grew out of the 1970s,
Yeah.
so it was said that they came here and said, "Dude, we don't have to remodel anything."
Yeah.
New
It
paint
still
on
looks
it.
like 1979.
Never was a water tower. That was all
Yeah.
CGI'd
Yeah.
in.
We knew that.
Okay, and then every day when we would go down, 'cause that's the main route to the thoroughfare,
Mm-hmm.
there'd be garbage
Yeah.
stacked up on the side of the road, but each was like in a proper bin and a certain number, and every night
Oh,
they would
wow.
put it back to the
Oh
same
wow.
spot.
Yeah.
That's crazy
Yeah.
for continuity. Yeah.
Yeah, the movie magic.
Exactly. Yeah. We love your leg lamp too, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
We actually went to the Christmas Story house too
Did you?
in
Yeah.
Cleveland. Yeah, you gotta
Nice.
go.
A few years ago,
If you've
yeah.
never been, you should go. Yeah.
Nice,
That's another
nice.
one too, where it's all exterior shots, and then the interior was in a soundstage.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
yeah, very cool. Thank you so much
Yeah.
again. We really appreciate
And
it.
if you're in town, Deer Hunter was filmed here back in the 70s as well.
Oh, okay.
But the backdrop was the mill. The
Yeah.
mill's no longer there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, that big building in the mill,
Yeah.
when he's riding his bike,
Yeah.
he tore that down.
I was so bummed when I
Yeah,
saw
we
this
noticed
empty
that.
lot. Yeah,
Yeah, so.
that's too bad.
When do we have Super 8 fans?
Again?
Yeah.
No, we really appreciate this. Thank you.
Water, coffee, anything?
No, we're
No,
good.
we're good.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
kind of you.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Here's the scene where Joe and Charles are riding their bikes into town. Unfortunately, the building back there has totally been torn down. I'm so bummed about that. Such an iconic location here in Weirton. But they ride their bikes right down this sidewalk across the street, and they travel right along this wall right here. And you can tell, like, J.J. Abrams and his cinematographer used a longer lens, because you can count 1, 2, 3, 4 telephone poles, but in their shot they're much more compressed. So they used a longer lens, but this is the shot right here. That yellow and green piping going across the street is the giveaway, and they come right down this hill. Yeah, again, the cinematographer of this film is using long lenses to kind of zoom in, but when Charles and Joe ride their bikes, there's a shot of them riding along this wall, and you see this piping right here, and then you see this yellow pipe, and you see just a little bit of these pipes back here, but that's the wall they ride on right here. And they're just coming down this wall like this, and they get kind of a tight shot of them on their bikes. When Charles is like, Yeah, she's mint, but she'll never go for it. It's too bad there's not a car sitting parked on the road here. That would be like perfect angle right here. But yeah, Joe and Charles comes down this sidewalk right here. As you can see again, that awesome tan building that was part of the factory has all been torn down. But again, you can see that yellow and green piping going across. And way down there, you can see the catwalk going across the street. But yeah, man, this is the shot right here. I know I keep saying it, but they're definitely shooting with long lenses because the perspective is not quite the same as I'm getting with the 50mm, but that's awesome. Here's one of the establishing shots of downtown Lillian, Ohio, which is really Weirton, West Virginia. You can tell it's right because you see this WROH, looks like an old radio station. And then you see that building right next to it, and they painted in the water tower, like right here. That's all fake. That's all like a CGI water tower that they painted in. But yeah, Charles and Joe cross the street on their bike, and the camera kind of pans across. And where that Weirton electric supply is, that's the camera shop. And then there was a sign like right about here that said pharmacy. And then if you guys look way in the back here, way back there, that thing that crosses the street, the little catwalk thing, they painted Lillian Steel Co. on there. But of course, that's not really Lillian Steel. Right on cue, we get an awesome coverage. Shout out for our protective services, man. We appreciate you. But yeah, how cool is that, babe? Their camera was right in the street. I'm not going to do that. They've shut this whole town down, I'm sure. But actually, we heard too. We were reading that like Weirton really embraced them, the camera crew being here, right? Like that's what we're saying.
Yeah, there was like I think for like the end of the movie, like all the people in Weirton like watched the filming, and you know brought out lawn chairs and blankets
like
and
to watch them do their meet. Isn't that when they were blowing the town up too?
Yeah.
They had all the tanks and bombers and stuff,
exactly.
and the soldiers going through the street.
Yeah.
I would watch that. Come on, man.
I would have.
I wanted them to shoot something like that in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
We actually do see camera crews in our neighborhood a lot, but I never know. I think they're just...
They were just shooting the new A League of Their Own right next to us, and we
totally missed.
We totally missed it.
Yeah, they're shooting League of Their Own TV show at the Fort Pitt Inn right next door to us. So. All right, let's grab some more shots. We are on Avenue F, where Alice's house was, but we are definitely not getting out here. I think we're going to get shot here. I'm not going to lie. There's a
lot of signs that say security cameras in use, and these are people's like private homes.
Yeah, exactly. So security, it says no trespassing, security cameras in use, and right up here to my right is a cop just sitting here, like almost like he's patrolling the road. So we are here. We found the spot where Alice's house is, but we're gonna have to skip this one. Sorry about that.
And it actually looks a little bit different here than I was expecting.
Yeah, it really looks like it's in a different part of town.
It does.
That's the beauty of music. Oh my god. I've been doing music all week. That's the beauty of movie magic. So, all right, guys, we're gonna find the next spot here. Yeah.
These people.
Exactly. Okay. Here's the auto lot where Deputy Jackson Lamb, Joe's father, goes. There was reports of all the cars were. The engines were stolen out of him. The alien's looking for parts to build his spaceship to get back home. And you can tell it's right because you see this P. Schreiber auto right here. You just get a little bit of the A and the U. And across the street here, you see this blue building. Right to the left of that is a real bus terminal that they used for the Greyhound bus station. It's too bad there's not a Greyhound bus parked right there. But yeah, this is the one shot of the auto dealership right here. There's a cool low angle shot here too. This building in front of me, unfortunately it doesn't say, what does that say? Sale or something? Auto sales. Auto sales. Yeah, you can tell they built that sign there and put the auto sales. They put the little flag thing all over the place. And yeah, that cool auto sales up there. Yeah, that's all gone. That's all stuff that the production crew made. But you can tell this is right too because you see this building, if you can see my finger, there it is. You can see this building in the background too. So that's definitely the angle right there. I wish all these awesome 70s cars were still here, man. That would be really cool. I love 1970s vehicles. There's such a beautiful shot in the movie of this church here. It's a Greek Orthodox church, actually. And it almost looks like that it could be fake or CGI, but it's real. It's really here. But yeah, you see Joe ride his bike. He's looking for his lost dog. And he zooms past the frame right in front of this church and comes over here to what was past tense. The town hall. As you can see,
Which was actually a church.
This was a church too. They used it as a town hall. I think they shot the interior in this building too, or a different church?
Different church.
Okay, so it was a different church.
This was the exterior.
This was just the exterior shots. Yeah, you see Deputy Lamb come out of here too. And they actually built like a message board. Yeah. And that's where all the lost puppy signs were, like the bulletin board would have been right about here. I also think they put that bulletin board there to cover up the huge church sign that was right behind it. So, but yeah, it's too bad. It's completely gone, man. I don't know if people were trying to break into it or something, or if it was just old and dilapidated, but it's gone. So, Weirton Electric Supply played for the camera shop that Charles takes his Super 8 camera to get fixed, and also to develop the film. It's funny, because like, can you do overnight? And they're like, no one can do overnight. And it's so crazy to think that I'm filming this on digital right now, and I can immediately go home and edit this and chop it up. And imagine having to film this on a Super 8 camera, get home, be like, crap, everything's out of focus, nothing's working, and I had to pay to develop film. I had to wait 3 days to find out it all sucks. I couldn't imagine filming like that, man. My hat's off to everybody who filmed that way back in the 70s. But yeah, this awning wasn't here. They took this awning down to put the camera shop logo, the sign up on front. You can tell it's right too, because you see this awning right here in the shot as well. And Jenny, you were saying that these shops here?
This here is one big store. This Mystic Mountain Crafts is one big store.
Right.
And they ended up using it as 3 storefronts.
Yeah.
So they like cut it up because it kind of looks like 3 stores there.
You can, yeah.
But it's actually only one.
You can totally see.
Cut it up and use it as 3
Oh yeah, because there's a door, here's a door, and here's a door where the Pikachu is, And you can tell them. Also too, I think they made this, Eye Clinic was the pharmacy. Oh yeah, and then they right across the street, and I think we found where they painted in the water tower with CGI. Joe and Charles ride their bikes right through here. They had this area fenced off, this kind of empty space here where this road is, and that's right where my finger is. That's where they painted in the fake blue water tower. And there's such a cool composite shot. They go through there on their bikes, and it's a live action shot. And then the camera lifts up like this, and it actually shows the Rubik's Cube thing stuck in the water tower. And it's so cool how they're able to do that shot like that. We can tell it's right because there's this tan building right here in the shot. There used to be trees here, but those have all been cut down. Movie magic. Here's another spot where Charles was filming his zombie film. The kids are standing right in the street, like right here. It's so cool to think they were standing right here. And they use this house. This is when all the soldiers and the army are starting to come. So production value, like he can dress his kids up like soldiers too. And you have all the actual army vehicles, the actual army. It's extras built into the film. Yeah, there's one frame of the movie where I could tell it said South 20th Street, and it's right on this corner right here. So we want to give another shout out to Steve. What a sweet guy. He invited us in to see.
Super awesome.
How cool was that, man? It was mint.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to.
The house was gorgeous.
House is beautiful, but it did look too modern. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But this is a place we didn't expect to be able to hit up. We weren't sure where the cemetery was. That's one of the things when we were researching we really couldn't find.
Yeah.
So we have to give Steve a shout because he's the one that told us where this was.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I don't even have the screenshots. But if you remember the movie, I think Joe is visiting his mom's grave somewhere. It must be in here. Or it could be really anywhere. It could be any of these that they use for. We're gonna have to rewatch that scene. We didn't even watch that part because we didn't think we'd be here. But he hears some shuffling around in this garage, and it's really here, man. I didn't know that this would really be here.
Yeah.
So I have to go up to the window. Let's see if there's a hole to the pit, the alien's lair. I'm sure there's just like lawnmowers and groundskeeping equipment in here, but kind of have to look just to make sure. Yep, there's a lawnmower, or like a tractor, John Deere, and there's like a plow in here. Whoops, it's focusing on the dirt. There we go. Yeah, like a for like lime, to put lime on the ground. So, yeah, this is where the alien was.
Yep, added on today. So we tried to find one last spot and that did not work out
No.
quite as we had hoped.
It's all posted, private property, and we're actually not even sure exactly where they even went and how they got all their gear up there to film. So, but at any rate, that was a lot of fun actually. Yeah. This was actually one of the most fun videos we've made so far. We really hope you guys enjoyed it. We're actually in what is it, Tomlinson Run State Park
in West Virginia.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's actually really pretty.
I mean, what a beautiful place to end the video. Yeah. It has nothing to do with the movie, but it's a beautiful place to end the video. We really hope you guys like this one. Please like, subscribe, share, follow, ring the notification bell, leave some comments below. We love reading and answering your comments. Do you have anything to add to this video?
I don't.
All right.
Shocking.
Yeah, well, it's another one in the works here. So, all right, guys, take care, stay safe, bye.